Hey everybody, my name is Joe Pace. Welcome to Icewater Yoga. Today's class is all based around the idea of taking advantage of hot temperatures. So right now, it is, looking at the thermostat, it's 92 degrees in this room. We turned off the AC in the studio, and it's like over 100 here in LA. So it's hot. And oftentimes that hot temperature, especially if you're at home, you've turned off your AC for the day, you're feeling hot. And there's an opportunity there, especially when we're doing yoga, to use that heat to our advantage. It gives us a little bit more openness. It feels like we're kind of already loose before we get started, and also just allows us to build a pretty good sweat as we go. So taking advantage of the heat is really all what this class is all about. My goal is to have this, I wore a gray shirt specifically today, to see a gray cotton shirt, to see how much sweat I can fill this thing up with. That's the goal for today's class. So if that doesn't sound like a great idea for you, feel free to find another class. There's another great class for you on the platform. But if you're down to join me, let's do this. All right. We're going to start in plank pose, okay? So before even starting our flow practice, let's just start with just some really basic movements. So plank pose, we're going to spin the biceps forward, grip the mat with your fingertips, hands or shoulders width distance. And then from here, we're going to drop the right knee to the mat. Inhale it back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale back. Exhale, right. Inhale back. Exhale left. Inhale back, and keep moving just like that pace. Feel the arms turn on. Feel one side of the core turn on just slightly, and then the other for 2 and 1. Press it back, downward facing dog. Let's warm up with some really basic movements. All right, so we already took a really simple one from plank, and let's start to use plank as the pose we're transitioning into. So from down dog, we inhale, rock the weight forward to plank. And exhale, rock it back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward, nice and slow. Exhale back, core engaged the whole way through. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, simple movements, done in control. Exhale back. We add on. Inhale, rock the weight forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Top of the feet to the mat. Inhale, lift up for cobra. Elbows draw in towards each other. Hands are light on the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Feel the upper back turn on. Lift the feet. Feel the low back turn on. Exhale, everything lowers. Inhale, lift through the chest, lift the feet. Feel the whole back engage. Shoulder blades wrapping down the back. Exhale, lower. 2 more, inhale. Feet lift, chest lifts. Maybe the hands hover off the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Hands leave the mat, feet leave the mat. Exhale, lower, press it through plank, down dog. Now we start our vinyasa movements, but before we do that, let's inhale the right leg high. Thighs feels comfortable with the right hip square to the mat. Exhale, lower. Take the other side. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lower. On an inhale, bend the knees deeply, maybe all the way to the mat if you need room. Exhale, step the left foot forward, right foot to meet it. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise, chest leading, arms overhead. Exhale, arms by your sides, palms face forward. So let's just take a moment here. Feel the stability on our feet. We built just a little bit of heat, nothing crazy. From this point on, we're going to be moving. I was going to say rapidly. The word isn't rapidly. But we are going to be moving with pace and with rhythm continuously. So the last moment of stillness here. Seal that in. On an inhale, the arms rise overhead. Exhale, chest leading, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. From here, rock the weight forward, shoulders over fingertips. Exhale, lower for Chaturanga. We're gonna hold this for 3 breaths. Shoulders stay over elbows. Knees can absolutely be on the mat if this is too much. For 1, press it up, upward facing dog. Lift through the hips, lift the chest through the arms. We're here for 2. 1, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left to left. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, lower. So my goal for today is to keep you guessing. We're just going to move in a bunch of different ways, ideally with you not knowing what's coming next. On an inhale, please bend the knees deeply. Exhale, both knees come down. We're coming into cow pose. Inhale, chest lifting, tailbone lifting, knees underneath hips. Press the mat away. Tailbone tucks, shoulders spread. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. From here, come back to neutral. On inhale, the right leg extends behind you, right hip to the mat, towards the mat. Left arm extends overhead. Press through the right shoulder, not slumping in the right shoulder at all. Extend fingertips away from toes and vice versa. Everything lifts on an inhale. Exhale, lower 1 inch. Inhale, 2 inches higher. Exhale, lower 1 inch. Inhale, up 2 inches. Hold here for 2. 1, exhale, lower everything down. We have the other side. So extend through the left shoulder, left bicep forward, left leg extends back. From here, as you feel stable, left hip square to the mat, right arm extends. Extend up through the left shoulder, don't slump in, press away, fingers away from toes and vice versa. From here, on an inhale, everything lifts 2 inches. Exhale, lower 1 inch. Inhale, up 2 inches. Exhale, lower 1 inch. Inhale up 2 inches, hold here. Exhale, everything lowers. From here, draw your right shoulder towards your right hip and vice versa. Inhale back to center, exhale, other side. Inhale back to center. One more time. Right shoulder towards right hip. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, left shoulder towards left hip. Back to center. Press it back to downward facing dog, please. On an inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, find your way to the front of your space, however you get there. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise to chair pose. So sit the hips down low, maybe brush the fingers against the mat. Arms rise from your sides. Sit it down low. Weight is in your heels. From here, hands to heart center. Chest tall, tailbone down. So we have space in the low back. Chest lifting as our tailbone draws, again, straight down. From here, inhale. Exhale, so slowly, left elbow to right knee. Literally as slowly as I'm moving right now. Control the movement with your core. Inhale, back to center. Other side, exhale, slow, right elbow towards left knee, super slow. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist right, left elbow towards right knee. Maybe touch. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, center, last time. Take a break if you need it. Exhale, left to right. Inhale, center. Exhale, right to left. Inhale, center. Arms rise for chair pose. Exhale, bend the knees. Sit it back. Coming to boat pose. So feet are lifting. Maybe the feet are on the floor. Keep the chest lifting. Boat pose, arms long by your sides, lift through the chest, toes can be pointing, paying attention to details here. For 2. From here, inhale, everything extends, shoulders hovering from the mat, feet as well. For 2. Exhale, back up where you came from. Inhale down. Exhale up. From here, we take the hands out in front of us, press the palms together. Take the left arm outside of the right leg, lift through the chest. Come back to center. Inhale, tall chest. Exhale, twist it left. Right arm outside left leg. Inhale, back to center. Press the palms together. Exhale, set the feet down. Cross the legs in front of you. Press it back. Downward facing dog. From here, inhale, rock the weight forward, just halfway, not all the way to plank. From here, right hand steps forward about 3 inches. Rock onto the outside edge of the right foot. Left arm extends high. You can keep the left foot in front of the right foot or left foot stacking on top of right. Extend left arm high. Collarbone spreading. Side plank. You can always take the right knee to the floor or the left knee in front of you, or you can stay stacked here. And the reason we rock the right hand forward is to create a downward angle from our right shoulder to our right wrist. We don't want to have the right shoulder on top of the right wrist here. Not good for the shoulder. Left hand coming back where it came from. So behind right hand slides back. We're in this half down dog, half plank position. From here, left hand forward 3 inches. Rock onto the outside edge of the left foot. Right foot stacks on top of left. Left arm high, lifting hips towards the ceiling. Again, having that downward angle from the left shoulder to the right, to the left hand. Breathing here. Any variation with the legs. Right foot in front, left knee down. Right foot stacking in front of left foot. Really nice. From here, gaze comes back down. Right hand slightly behind left. Press it back, downward facing dog. From here, right leg extends high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Breathe, exhale. Inhale, back up where you came from. Exhale, set the right leg down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Spin the biceps forward. Inhale, back where you came from. Exhale, set the left foot down. Inhale, bend knees deeply, look forward. Exhale, both knees to the mat. Stay here for just a moment. Right foot to right thumb. From here, lift left knee from the mat on an inhale. Chest draws forward. We have our low lunge, our runner's lunge here. All right, so feet are hips width distance. And then we're gonna take the hands by our sides, palms face down. Lift the torso off the right leg. Chest draws up and forward, crown of head forward. So we're on the ball of the back foot and we're pressing firmly into all corners of the front foot. Lift the chest back, breathe here. So we're gonna start a few transitions. From here, bend in the back knee, lift arms overhead, that's it. Exhale smoothly back where you came from, straighten back knee. Inhale up. Exhale, straighten back knee, airplane arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From here, keep the chest drawing forward, back leg is long. Bend in the front knee, our front knee is right over our right ankle. Hands to heart center. From here, we're gonna take left elbow to right knee. Twist it over. And we're just gonna stay here for a moment. Strong, deep breath. So feel the prayer twist happening. Feel the elbows drawing apart from one another, but the hands pressing into one another. Crown of head drawing away from tailbone and vice versa, keeping a long spine. From here, gaze comes towards the mat, and then we come back to our airplane arm position. A lot of heat building in the right leg. From here, high lunge, big bend in the back knee. Strong, deep breath here. Now we start a new transition. A ton of heat building in the right leg, I know. From here, press it up. Airplane arms, warrior three, high chest. Find this cobra position, so a bending in the upper back, lifting through the chest, lifting through the back leg. As we exhale or inhale, back to high lunge. Exhale, warrior three. High version. Inhale back. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale back. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale back. Exhale, warrior three. Tall chest. The back leg doesn't even need to leave the ground. Inhale back. Bend so much in the left knee and the right knee that your left knee comes to the mat. Top of the left foot to the mat. Press the hips back for just a gentle forward fold. Take a moment to recover here. We're not trying to put ourselves out of breath. We're trying to sustain the breath through this whole practice. So we're moving with rhythm and pace, but slower. All right? Good rhythm. Left hand plants down. If you feel comfortable, maybe the right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Chest lifting, crown of head forward, tailbone back. From here, plant the right hand down. Bend into the right knee. Maybe slide the right foot closer to you. Inhale just for one low lunge here. Maybe take the back bend. Exhale, plant the hands. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here, take a moment. Let's work this out by rocking forward to plank. Nice and slow, biceps forward. From here, you can come to your knees before doing this. So just watch this before I do it. You can take the left forearm to the mat, then the right forearm to the mat for forearm plank. From here, drop the knees to the mat, thighs, hips, chest lifting through arms, lift chest through both of your upper arms. Exhale, lift belly, hips, thighs, knees, forearm plank. Walk the feet in towards your elbows. Not any particular distance, just any little bit. Dolphin. Let's walk it back to plank. From here, breathe, engage all of your core. Lower knees, thighs, hips. Lift chest through the arms, gentle back bend. Sphinx pose. Exhale, lift belly, hips, knees, all the way back. And then walk the feet in for dolphin. Last one here, walk the feet back. All the way to forearm plank. Knees, thighs, hips. Lift the chest through. From here, rock it back to your plank. If you'd like, you can press both elbows straight to down dog, or you can take one arm at a time. I'll demonstrate both. Press through the triceps, straight to downward facing dog. That may not be an option, but it also may be an option. So I want to offer it either way. From here, on an inhale, the left leg comes high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Spin the biceps forward. Inhale, back where you came from. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale it high. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, bend both knees all the way to the mat. Stepping left foot to left thumb. From here, we lift the back knee from the mat, lifting the chest forward, hands face down. Left knee over left ankle. Both hips in line with one another. All right, so from here, we take the hands to airplane position. Torso leaves the left leg, so we're hovering now. So again, finding the stability of the pose, and more importantly, finding the stillness and consistency of your breath. Palms face down. All right, let's start our flow. So on inhales, we bend the knee, lift the hands, high lunge. Exhale, arms face down, airplane, straighten back knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale, big bend in back knee. Lift the hips high. Exhale, transition forward. Inhale, big bend in back knee. Both arms rise. Exhale. Arms by your sides, palms face down. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Chest forward. Last one here. Inhale. Big bend in the back knee. Lift hip points. Arms rising by your sides. Okay. So find your breath here, nice and steady. So exhales, we're drawing forward to that warrior three, the tall version. And then inhales, we're coming back to our high lunge. Woo. Find your balance, feet hips width. From here, exhale up, tall warrior three. Lift the chest, lift the hands behind you, lift the back leg. Inhale, step back, nice and gentle. High lunge. Exhale forward without momentum. Without momentum, step back. Exhale forward, using pure strength to make these movements. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step it back, high lunge. In on your exhale, bending both knees deeply so your right knee comes to the mat. From here, straighten out the front leg, fold over. Maybe hands to blocks, maybe hands to mat. Feeling a nice hamstring stretch here on the left side. Coming back, right hand to the floor or to a block, twist it open. Left arm to the ceiling. So I wonder if any of you noticed that I missed something. And so part of this practice has been to kind of just let things come to you. And I wonder if you were kind of frustrated about that missed prayer twist. Left hand comes back down. Bend in the front knee, straighten back knee, lift through the chest, arms by your sides, airplane arms. Bring your hands to your chest. From here, we twist it over to the left. And so just wondering, elbows spreading, pressing into the hands, right elbow firmly against left knee, but not so much force. But back to what I was saying, what I was wondering, just curious how it would have, how you would have reacted to that if I never did the second twist. And maybe that's something to notice in yourself. Obviously, we want to be balanced in our practice. But when do we just let things happen and really trust the process? And when do we take over ourselves? From here, coming back to airplane arms. Hands come back to the mat. Step it back. Downward facing dog. All right. From here, please rock it forward to plank. Just one time, super slow. Exhale back, downward facing dog. From here, on an inhale, lift the right leg high. Hold here. All right, so extend through both shoulders, lifting right leg constantly. Feel the opening of the left hamstring, left heel drawing towards the mat. The most important part of this, what we're doing right now, is actually happening in the upper body. So extend up through your shoulders, reach in your shoulders, grip them out with your fingertips, lift your right leg as high as you can get it. Exhale, lower. Let's take the other side. Inhale, left leg high. So let's take this as a pose. We normally flow through it. Let's take this as a place of actual posture, aligning the shoulders by extending them high, lifting through the left leg, keeping the left shoulder square to the mat. For 2, continue lifting left leg. 1, exhale, lower left leg to the mat. Inhale, rock it forward to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Press it back up to plank. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. From here, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Hold here. Inhale, right elbow to right wrist. Exhale, bring it back up. And back to down dog with the 3-legged split. Right leg comes down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. And back to 3-legged dog. Inhale, lower the leg. Strong, deep breath here. Feel the energy in your body. Feel the strength. Feel the fatigue setting in. Let's breathe through that and work through that. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Dome the upper back. Create space to step your right foot through. Always option to step left knee down first. Right foot doesn't step all the way. Carry it forward. From here, lifting up, drop the back heel, arms rise. So we want our chest facing the front left corner of our mat. It's sort of a warrior 1.5. So our right knee is over our right ankle. We're pressing away through the back left leg, and our chest is facing the front left corner of our mat. Press away through the left leg, and then try to square the left hip or draw the left hip towards that front left corner of the mat. For 2 and 1. Let's spin it open to warrior 2. Just a few breaths here, just to feel the pose. We're starting to get tired. We're starting to feel the practice. But here in these strong, steady, held poses is really a place to explore and learn. Arms extending from one another. For 2 and 1. Just one time, reverse warrior. Inhale, breathe into the right rib cage. Exhale, extend it forward for extended side angle. Again, not spending so much time in these poses, but just feeling them, spinning both legs away from one another. From here, rise back up, straighten front knee, arms extend wide. Hinge the weight forward, so to the right, left hip draws back. Right hand comes to the inside of your right leg. And don't worry about hand coming to mat. Think about keeping this left hip lifted. We're just here in this tall triangle pose. For 3, 2, 1. Reverse triangle, nice and slow. Keep both legs straight. Reverse, just like a reverse warrior. And then exhale. Bend in the front knee, ball of back foot. Step it back, plank pose. 1 chaturanga push-up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. From here, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Dome the upper back, create space. Step left foot through. Coming to right knee if you need it. From here, drop back heel. Inhale, rise for that warrior 1.5. So our chest square with the front right corner of the mat. Hips doing the same thing. Right hip drawing towards the right corner, not squaring with it. Press the right foot away from you. Arms rise. Chest facing that front right corner of the mat. Left knee right over left ankle. For 2. And 1. Open the arms. Spread it open for this warrior 2 pose. Again, not spending forever here. We want the left knee over the left ankle. Left heel in line with the middle arch of the back foot. Breathe. Inhale, brief reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. And we're only taking these to explore what they feel like while we're fatigued. So they're familiar, somewhat familiar. Let's breathe in them. From here, come back out of the pose, extend through the left knee, arms wide. Draw the right hip back, left hand forward, left hand inside left leg, right arm high. For 2. and 1. Pull yourself back up. We have this reverse triangle. Maybe the right hand comes behind the back. Exhale, bend in front knee, come to the ball of the right foot. Step it back through plank. From here, rock the weight forward. And exhale, lower. All the way to the mat, please. So in the spirit of not knowing what's coming next, all right, let's take some cobra flows here, all right? So we're going to continue to ratchet up the cobra higher and higher and higher. The goal here is to keep as little weight in the hands as possible and as much of the pose in the back as possible. Never coming so high that there's strain in your low back or there's really any pain at all. The pose can literally begin here and end here, right? You can just work this, extending through the back and then lowering, all right? Or you can continue to increase the height of the pose. So I'll demonstrate the increasing height. As we inhale, we lift the chest. There's no weight in the hands. Elbows draw towards each other. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift through the chest. A little bit of weight in the hands, but the majority of it is pulling the hands back towards you, almost as if they could slide against the mat, but not sliding at all. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest, a little bit more weight in the hands. Again, pulling the arms back behind you. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift through the chest. Sliding action in the hands, drawing back towards your body. Exhale, lower. Inhale, now there's a little bit more weight pressing down in the hands. Engage through your back. Take as much weight out of the hands as possible. Exhale, lower. Transferring strength into the back as much as we can. Inhale, lift. Chest leading, chin can be toward the chest. Draw the hands back towards you. A little bit more weight in the hands. Pull the hands back towards you. Exhale, lower. Couple more. Inhale, lift through the chest. Draw the hands energetically back towards you. Lift up, press down a little higher. Exhale, lower. In control. Last big cobra here. Inhale. Lift through the chest. Press into the hands. Drag the hands back towards you. Press. Maybe elbows straighter. Exhale. Lower. Elbows drawing towards one another. In control. From here, please bend both knees. Heels draw in towards your butt. So before we come out of these back bends, just a few more back bends here. Reach back towards the ankles. Maybe you can grab them. If not, no problem. If you're not grabbing the ankles, do the exact same thing we're doing. Lift through the chest. Lift the feet behind you, whether you have ankles grabbed or not. Chin can be towards chest. Strong deep breath here. This is floor bow. From here, we're going to airplane arms, feet lifting off the floor. Release without slingshotting. Legs extend, palms face down. Inhale, everything lifts. Exhale, set everything down. Take a breath here. The rest was probably pretty unexpected, just like the poses. All right. From here, bend both knees. None of us are going to grab the ankles. Reach back. Palms facing in towards each other. Lift the feet, lift the chest. Everything lifting. So floor bow without the bind. Breathe here. Feel your belly pressing against the mat as you inhale. Everything lifts. Exhale, you deepen into the pose. Everything lifting a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Please press it back. Child's pose. Feel your back spreading and opening as your arms reach overhead. Really nice. Okay. From here, we're going to close practice or close our more intense physical work with 5 Chaturanga push-ups. And so the way we're going to do these is pretty slow, in control, with rhythm, with pace. If you can't take the full Chaturanga push-ups with deep breaths in control, please take them at your knees. That'll make it a lot easier, okay? So hands underneath elbows is what we want to go for the whole time. The shoulders never dip below the elbows. The elbows always stay over the wrists. Those are our principles. So from here, rock it forward, up into plank. Shoulders over fingertips. And then on exhales, we lower. Inhales, we rise. So exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Drop the knees. Sit back on the heels. Palms face forward, please. Find your breath. I'd say that's pretty good. All right, so I don't know if you're sweating as much as me, but you're also probably not in a 93-degree room right now. So let's settle into our closing practice. This was a lot of physical work, and we did everything with purpose. So now let's continue to do everything in this closing aspect of the practice, again, with purpose. Okay. So we'll take it onto our backs. All right, we've already done back bends. All right, so let's take a twist and a hip opener, and then our closing pose. Right ankle crosses over left knee. Draw the right knee away from you. This is figure 4 pose. You can stay here, or continuing to draw the right knee away from you, flexing at the ankle so your toes draw towards your right knee. Reach the right arm in between your legs. Grab the left hamstring or the left shin. Continuing to draw the right knee away from you, planting both shoulders into the mat, base of the hips, sacrum area, basically the base of your spine, the back of your hips, pressing against the mat. Feel the gentle opening here. If you want, you can take your left hand to your left knee and gently press your right knee away with your right hand. Gently release. We're going to drop our knees, keeping the ankle flexed over the left knee. Drop our knees over to the right. And we want to keep both shoulders planted against the mat. But this both knees dropping to the right, just a gentle twist for the back. Feel the length in the left side of your body. Inhale, come back to center, and we'll take the knees the other way. Sole of right foot maybe reaching the floor. Inhale, back through center. We'll switch sides, right foot to the mat, left leg across, flexing at the left ankle, toes towards left knee. Reach through the leg or not. Maybe grabbing right shin or right quad or right hamstring with the right hand. You press the left knee away with the left hand. So always drawing your right knee closer. Left knee away, no pressure in the knees at all. Keep the left ankle flexed, toes towards your knees. Gently release sole of right foot to the mat. Drop the knees over to the left. Breathe here. Let's take the other side. Inhale back through center. Sole of left foot towards the mat or towards the ground, maybe to it. Gentle twist to the right. Inhale back through center. Both feet to the mat. Extend legs long. Heels come a little bit wider than hips width, and then feet flop apart from one another. Palms face up to the ceiling. Find a comfortable position in your upper back. Maybe spread your shoulders. Comfortable in the back of your head. Again, palms face up, completely relaxed. Let go of any focus on your breathing. This is your opportunity to just accept, ingrain, and really just honor your practice. So back when I just started doing yoga, and for a while into my practice, especially when I was at home, I would skip this part of the practice. And it made perfect sense to me at the time, because what benefit is no movement at all? I felt like it wasn't actually going to get me anywhere, and so I didn't do it. And I've noticed over time, the more time I spend in this pose specifically at the end of my practice, the more my practice advances, the easier new things come to me in my practice, and the better I feel immediately after I practice. So I'd encourage you to just let go here. The counterbalance to everything we did today, all the hard work, is absolutely no work at all. And if we hope to create balance in our lives, this is the place where we need to spend some time. That was a very brief Savasana. We can obviously stay here for as long as we want, but for this practice, we'll just keep it short and sweet. From here, in your own way, please make your way to a comfortable seated position. I'll give you a moment to get settled. Hands at a comfortable place, crown of head tall. Bring the eyes to a close, please. Feeling the equal parts of fatigue and also physical radiance. If it feels like an appropriate gesture, please bring your hands to heart center. Thank you all for practicing with me and taking on this sweaty journey and all that movements. Hope you feel great. Namaste.